Have you ever stood still and wondered? What lies beyond the endless spinning of days and nights, beyond the pull of desires and worries? In the heart of Hindu philosophy, there's a promise, Moksha, a liberation as vast and infinite as the cosmos itself. And yet, it begins within you. Today, we wander to the banks of the sacred Triveni Sangam, where rivers meet and souls converge, the Mahakumbh. It is said to be one of the largest spiritual gatherings on earth, but it is far more than its visible grandeur. For the millions who bathe in its waters, the Mahakumbh is a bridge to Moksha, the freedom from the binding cycle of birth and death, also known as samsara. In our fragmented modern lives, could this ancient pursuit still guide us? Or does it whisper truths we've forgotten to listen to? Moksha, in the rich tapestry of Hindu philosophy, is not merely an idea. It is the ultimate aspiration. Imagine a deep sleep where no dreams disturb, no currents of longing pull at your heart, a unified stillness, eternally serene. That is moksha. Liberation from samsara, the endless cycle of birth and death, is not a denial of life, but an embrace of something greater, a union with the divine essence that pervades all things. Yet, this isn't achieved through grand acquisitions or rigid doctrines. It whispers gently, simplicity, self-awareness, surrender. The Bhagavad Gita tells us, one who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is truly wise. How do we begin to see the unseen in ourselves? Nestled within this philosophical pursuit is the earthly ritual of the Mahakumbh. When the waters of the Ganga, Yamuna, and the mythical Saraswati converge, their embrace becomes sacred. Pilgrims journey across distances, seeking not just geography but transcendence. To bathe here is to cleanse, not merely the body but karma, those invisible threads that tether us to past actions and desires. Imagine stepping into the river as an individual weighed down by mistakes, regrets, and attachments, and emerging lighter with a heart closer to the divine. It is said that even the act of watching others bathe invokes blessings, an invitation perhaps for all of humanity to share in liberation. But how does such a practice resonate beyond its physical truths? Life today feels like a wheel turning ever faster. Emails to check, roles to fulfill, a world demanding so much, yet offering little peace in return. Amidst this, we too search for a kind of moksha, don't we? An escape from the weight of expectations, from the cycle of striving without contentment. What if the lesson of the Mahakumbh wasn't only for the devout pilgrim, but for anyone lost in the currents of modern life? If moksha asks us to transcend egoistic desires, then perhaps its voice asks us to pause, daily, and reflect. Can we practice letting go of one attachment at a time? A grudge, perhaps, or the compulsion to win every argument. For the waters that cleanse at the Mahakumbh are not confined to rivers. They flow within us, too, in moments of forgiveness, mindfulness, and quiet. Let's pause here, just for a moment. In your mind's eye, imagine a river, wide and vast, its currents gently calling you forward. This river represents your life, its flow shaped by choices, relationships, and attachments. Now ask yourself, where do I feel tangled, caught in eddies that turn me back again and again? What attachments, fears, or habits hold me from moving downstream, closer to the ocean of peace? Tonight, take out a journal and write about one thing you wish to let go of, perhaps a grievance, or even a small fear. And ask, what would my life feel like if I began to loosen my grip? At its heart, the Mahakumbh is not merely an earthly event, but a reminder, a journey both outwards to holy waters and inwards to the still depths of our own essence. Moksha, too, is not a far-off pinnacle, but a practice, an intention, a quiet unfolding of the self. So ask yourself, not just today, but in the quiet days ahead, how might I, too, be a pilgrim? As always, the path begins wherever you are. Have you ever experienced a moment of letting go, a small taste of freedom? What was it like? What practices in your life help you connect with a deeper sense of self or spirituality? Join us again on Mindscapes as we navigate the inner rivers of thought and reflect on timeless wisdom. If today's journey spoke to you, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your reflections, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing so we can continue exploring together.